Hey everyone, sorry it's been a minute since I posted. Busy bee. Out here working on the property. We've got Mrs. Eagle Eye out here. You wanna wave? Don't mind her, she don't talk a lot. That's why we work good together. She just listens to my big ass ramble on. But we came to the property and found a whole bunch of daffodils, or as I know them, buttercups. So we went and separated them out into individuals. I tilled up the soil. She's going through and getting rid of all the roots and weeds and trash and whatnot. And we're probably going to do this whole hill right in here. Just kind of space them out. We came through and flagged everything out and whatnot. Got a pile here. We're gonna get all this ready to burn. We got a whole bunch of stuff down today. We got a lot more to do. We're gonna go. We hit a little bit of a snag. We were gonna get a tiny house that our neighbor had for sale, but we waited too long and they sold it. So we gotta figure out something else to do, and we don't have a very good option. One of the blessings we've had is the contractor we're working with for our to build our house is he called us not too long ago to let us know that everything had basically everything had a $20,000 price reduction. So the trailer we were gonna get, because it's what was nicest that we could afford in our price range, got really cheap, and one of the ones that we liked better, a lot better, fell into our price range for an additional $1,000. So we're gonna go with that one. We don't know if that will stay true when we have the money to buy. We've talked with our contractor, and he is aware that we are paying cash, and that means things happen slowly. We are separate. We are instead of doing things fast and easy, we are trading sweat equity for cost. So got a hole dug for the power pole. Currently I'm just waiting on a job call, and gonna get gotta get the pole and the concrete. Possibly thinking about getting a new panel. I was talking with some electrician friends of mine, and they are worried that one we have over there might be at its end of life and no good for us. I mean, we could use it, but none of them really recommended it. They all said if we could afford it, to get a new one. I'm inclined to believe them. As much as I hate to spend more money, probably gonna have to get a new panel. I might look at that one and just take all the breakers out. I'm not entirely sure. Excuse me. But we're in the second week of February. Just had Valentine's Day yesterday. But we're gonna go through and we're gonna cut a lot of the smaller stuff up, and we're gonna start getting ready here to have a burn. Probably after we're done planting these flowers, I'm gonna turn Mrs. Eagle Eye loose with the lumpers out on the property, and I might run into town because I'm dying. I was dumb and didn't grab anything to drink. So we gotta talk with her. Would you be fine with that?
Yes.
Okay. I just know that I'll haul ass to a degree, but it'll probably take me 15-30 minutes to get into town, depending on things.
Got some cold water in there.
Oh God, no. You know me. I need the poisons.
I think that's all the roots.
Okay. Like I said, there's that garden rake in there. If you just want to pass it through, if you think that's good, you know how to plant those.
Dig a little bit, space them out.
Well, the whole point of fluffing up the soil was like that. You can take your fingers and basically just peck it, make a little hole, put the bulb in the hole, and then kind of pile the dirt back around it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You just, like I said, you want to get the bulbs underground. Do you think that area is going to be big enough, or do you want to keep going towards the camper?
I think it should be good.
Okay. We'll watch the master at work here. As she runs away. Yeah, one of is we've got some trees with pink bands on them. Those are the ones that we've gone through and looked at, and we said, yes, we want to keep these. The ones without are to try and keep the dirt in there a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I can put it back up there. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah. Wonder where Bella went.
Probably running around still.
Probably
be back soon.
But all the pink bands are trees that we've marked to save. Now, all of them are kind of subject to change. As we go through and cut things down and clear things out, we might decide, you know what? I think that we want to keep this tree. Or she might make an executive decision and say, we're going to keep this tree. At which point in time, I only got like 30 seconds to make my argument before it's set in stone. Ain't that right?
Mm-hmm.
Notice how she's refusing comment. But I did pretty good. I marked all the way down to the road. And went through. We staked out the garden area that we want to use. We're still trying to recover from the tiny home situation, so we're not entirely sure what we're going to do on that front. Flip the rake over.
I know.
No, use the back of the rake. No, like you had it. Put the tines up. There you go. Now push. See?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want to level out, you can drag across and it'll kind of level it out. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I had to learn that when I get to play with gravel at work. But we're still trying to figure out what exactly we're going to do. We had decided not really to do the garden, and instead we were going to focus on the tiny house. And now the tiny house is gone, and we're not entirely sure what we're going to do. Life has a tendency to throw things at you, so just kind of going to happen. We're going to figure this out. But so far that's the update we got. I'll probably, when I'm not huffing and puffing, take y'all around the property and we'll look at where we have had everything laid out and whatnot. But that's all for right now. I'll bring y'all back for any updates we got.